BESA is extremely important to us because it brings together the whole of the British educational supply industry.
I see BESA as a bridge between the schools, the suppliers and really the government and policy.
But BESA also means that if BESA say it's good, then I can trust that it's good.
I can't imagine anybody associated with the educational supply industry not belonging to BESA.
Well, we've been members of BESA for well over 30 years now. They've been a tremendous support.
It's a means of networking that produces solid results as well as friendships that have been very enjoyable.
And they have experience of people that are working for education, supplying education.
And being a fairly recent member of the BESA community has actually delivered very short-term and obvious benefits.
And I can honestly say that if all trade associations were as internationally aware and as business-like, efficient and pleasant as BESA are, life would be a lot easier.
We go back to the NUT conference in 1933. The equipment people made the decision that there was a need to form their own association, which they called the Education Exhibitors Association. It's come a long way in 75 years. Today it is a very important trade association. It's well positioned because of its connections with so many government departments to represent the interests of its members at government level.
I believe that BESA come to government in a very constructive way, and we have debates on a constructive basis.
From a starting point of actually not very much going on in terms of a range of services, we really try now to be in a position to work with anything that is thrown at us. So we're working with a number of government departments, with many countries overseas, a whole variety of agencies here and overseas, teacher associations, and so it's very much a sort of comprehensive relationship building between industry and education in all its forms.
It's important that a trade association gives its community what that community needs, and the BETT show has helped the industry advance and showing what is best.
Really enjoyed the BETT show, really good to get a look at all the exhibitors.
It's day one of the Education Show 2008.
Welcome to the first day of BETT 2008.
So it's been a good opportunity to go around and gather lots of information about innovative new products across a whole range of subject areas.
Well, we're exhibiting at the Education Show. We have done so now, this is our 13th year.
It's an annual pilgrimage really. We take a PD day, a professional development day, and I bring all the staff up to the show because it's better for them to see things face to face and have hands-on experience of anything that we want to buy.
This is probably the best show for us in the year.
Well, they're a fantastic showcase for what's available in the UK. Each year we bring a team of international buyers to the shows that BESA run, BETT and the Education Show. And every year they go away happy and excited with what they've seen.
And one of the things I noticed is that when I go round the BETT show each year, I meet senior international people who I haven't seen since previous senior events, and they obviously feel it is worth coming back year after year to see what is going on here, and I think that probably speaks volumes.
BESA is a very good organized association which has always in the focus to serve the UK industry for teaching aids, not only in the UK but also around the world.
They've been a tremendous support, initially developing our business in the UK, more recently though, in the last 5 or 6 years, developing our European side of the business and trade missions and things like that. It's been fantastic.
One of the many things I think BESA is very good at is providing excellent information, market information, both for the UK and for export markets, and assisting us in participating in international trade fairs throughout the world.
They listen to what we want, they ask us what markets we want to look at, where we want to go and sell our products. They organise the overseas exhibitions, they're our body that puts the packages together.
Importantly, it's allowed us to have a platform in which we can introduce our products to the international market. We are regularly looking for partners overseas to support us and to work with us on product development, and BESA allows us to do that.
It's really important to us, especially in the international field. BESA organises a lot of very important exhibitions that take place in Switzerland and around the globe, and we need that help as a small British company to get representation there, to get planning there, and to help us all round.
So one of the things that we've ended up with as being one of our 75th anniversary objectives is to get across the message that we do now have an industry in the UK that is very much an asset of this country, and it's an asset to education here and an asset internationally.
The people at BESA are a very important factor. If you can't get on and work with the people and trust the people, then you can't really have a good relationship.
They represent industry's case very well, and they are able to articulate very clearly what the industry has been thinking.
When I talk to BESA, I'm dealing with people that have to talk with some authority on matters affecting the educational industry.
It's remarkable to think that we're part of something here that is 75 years old. There are very few things which have remained as intact as BESA has remained over that period of time.
Sometimes history means nothing. You must be good today, you must serve your members. A member is only a member because you can give the member opportunities. Again, that they can sell their products at the end of the day. They have to pay the salaries, they have to survive, they want to make money.
Members of the association seem to be uniformly driven by a desire to do things which are useful to teachers and are useful to learners. Sure, we quite like to make money as well, but I think if we really like making money, we probably wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Working in education means that we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to lots of people, but most of all, we have a responsibility to the people in classrooms who, by using our products, might make more of a success of their life than they otherwise would. The whole collection of people involved in the industry for whom BESA is a way of finding out what's going on, about understanding what the government's thinking about resolving problems when they get them, about getting export support, and about understanding how to be better business people. I think one thing you always need to remember about the education marketplace is that most people who are entrepreneurs in education are entrepreneurs in education because they used to be educationalists and they had a good idea. They're not business people, or maybe they're not business people yet. BESA helps them deal with those things that perhaps they need to deal with when they find themselves in a situation where their good idea is turned into a good business.
I just like the idea of working with people who actually have another reason for being in business other than just the business. And so many of our members are actually dedicated to the concept of doing something better or new for education. That's been part of what's made it great.